Hello my dear students, welcome you all to the botany classes. I hope you are all doing good at your studies, and also I hope you are all safe at your respective homes. In the last class we have discussed about some of the modifications of the stem. Mainly we have studied about the underground modifications of the stem. In today's class we will study about the subaerial modifications of the stem. Before knowing subaerial, we shall see what was underground. Underground means the modified stem was completely in the soil. Modified stem was completely in the soil. But in case of a subaerial modification, the stem is either just below the soil or just above the soil. Hence, it is referred as a subaerial modifications of the stem. Okay. Either it is just below the soil layer or just above the soil layer, or it will not go deep into the soil, or it will not grow much into the aerial portion or much into the light. Okay. Hence, it is referred as aerial. We have 4 examples for aerial modifications of the stem. Moving on to the first one, that is runner. These runners are special narrow green horizontal or prostrate branches. You can see here a small branch in the diagram. We look at the first diagram. Here we can see one node, you can see the next node. Between this long internode is called a runner. Look at the diagram properly. The long internode is called a runner, is somewhat thicker than the other node present in the vertical shoot. Okay. These are green in color, and they grow horizontally prostrate on the ground, on the soil. Okay. And at the end of next node or at the next node, it will produce a crown, means a group of shoot or one or many shoots. It is called a crowns. And here many runners arise from each erect shoot. This is one erect shoot. From this erect shoot there may be one or many runners, and those runners run in different directions. And they bear new crowns above. At the end they also bear many crowns, means tufts of adventitious roots, tuft of adventitious shoot in the aerial portion. Okay. At this node it may produce many shoot, and towards the underground portion it may produce many roots which run in different directions, right. And here each runner has one or more nodes. One runner may have one node or many nodes, and at each node they have a scale leaves. Each node has a scale leaves and axillary buds. Axillary bud, remember, bud is between stem and the leaf, which is called a axillary bud. Best example is lawn grass, that is cynodon, dactylion, or a hydrocotyl, Centella asiatica. Simply remember, Centella asiatica is called a Brahmi plant. And one more common grass, that is oxalis. Okay. Like that we have many more examples of runners, mostly in the family Poaceae, that is grass family, right. This is all about the first modification, runner. Moving on to the next example, that is a stolon. Here stolon is a slender lateral branch. Lateral branch means a branch which grows on sides, okay, that arises from base of the main axis. This is the base of the main axis. So this branch is called a stolon. Okay. Here the initially stolon grows upwards like an ordinary branch, but it bends down, it bends down and touches the soil, where its terminal bud gives rise to a new shoot and adventitious roots. So, you can see in the diagram, first point is the original stem, original part of the plant. So, this branch will grow vertically for some time, and later on it will bend towards the soil. It will bend towards the soil. When it reaches the soil, it will produce the shoot and it produces the adventitious roots. Okay. For example, here we have a jasmine, we have a mentha, we have strawberry, we have a colocasia. So, we have many examples for this stolon. Okay. So, here simply remember, actually normal plant only, if one branch will bend towards the soil, when it reaches the soil, it will form shoots and the adventitious roots in the soil. Hence, it is called stolon. Moving on to the next example, we have a opposite. It is exactly like runner, but in the aquatic ecosystem. Hence, it is called runner of aquatic plant. It is called runner of aquatic plant because it is growing on the water surface. Okay. But here remember, it is a shorter and thicker than the runner. Means you can see the opposite in the diagram. This is a tuft of leaves, means a group of leaves. This is also group of leaves. This is the base of the stem. So, this is the base of next group of leaves. Between these groups of two groups of leaves, this thick short internode is called offset. Okay. And it helps in vegetative propagation in aquatic plants. Even though you cut this offset, this next new plant, the small plant will generate a new plant. Okay. Best example is a water hyacinth or a Jacmobee, okay, Jalkumbi or Pistia. One more thing you may remember from your PU classes, water hyacinth is called terror of Bengal. Scientific name is Eichhornia, terror of Bengal, right. The last example here is a sucker. Sucker is a runner like or non-green branch. Runner like a non-green branch which develops from the axil of scale leaves. Remember our lecture 4 where we discussed about types of the birds, etc. So, in the scale leaf, in the axil of the scale leaves in the underground stem, so a small non-green branch will develop, that is what we call a sucker. It grows horizontally below the soil. It grows horizontally below the soil for some distance and comes above the soil obliquely and produce green leaves to form the aerial shoots. Okay. So, here you can see the main stem. From this main stem, this sucker will grow deep into the soil surface, means not vertically deep, just horizontally into some distance. After growing for some distance, it will come above the soil. It will come above the soil. So, when it comes above the soil, it forms the shoot into the aerial portion, and at the tip it will form the adventitious roots towards the soil. Okay. So, here the sucker can therefore be called underground runner, means the short internode, one internode will grow into the soil. At the end of the next node, at the end of internode or at the next node, a shoot will develop into the aerial portion and the adventitious roots will form into the aquatic portion. Okay, that is what we call a sucker. Okay, these are the 4 modifications of the stem in subaerial modification. Okay, I think this is enough for this video. We shall discuss the aerial modifications in the next class. Till that, keep learning, be safe, take care, bye bye.